Tony D and Little Joan with your Screenwriters Rant on Wake Up, a movie about some activists who get more than they bargained for when they sneak into a store and start destroying everything. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Heart in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 14, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Okay, so I like to talk about movies at the nexus of like politics and Hollywood, right? So this one is kind of interesting. It could be really good. It's one of those movies. It could be amazing. This could be someone who's actually kind of based, sort of slipping it in under the radar. Here's the premise of this film. A group of Gen Z activists who have animal masks and they're using social media, they decide they're going to sneak into a store one night that they think is abusing the environment and do all sorts of property damage, right? They're going to spray paint, they're going to ruin everything, and here they are with paint guns, and they're doing social media, and somehow they get in without tripping the alarms, and they go nuts, right? So that's the beginning. But there are 2 security guards working, and they decide they're going to handle it, in-house. So they kill the lights, and then one of the security guards surprises a young woman, and she ends up kind of accidentally killing him. So the second security guard goes nuts, like loses his damn mind, and ends up killing her. And then he seals them in and starts hunting them one by one, using various, looks like it's kind of like a Home Depot slash like IKEA type store. So now they're trapped inside the store. They can't get out, and he's hunting them one by one. I don't know. He manages to block all their signals, and he got lines like, "You're in my hunting ground now." But like, it's hard to feel sorry for the idiots who pulled this off. Like, the portrayal is that, they're doing environmentalism. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. They shouldn't be hurt or killed over. I mean, I don't think it should be killed over it, but they're obviously doing something bad and stupid and illegal. Who wrote this thing? Written by Alberto Marini, a film by RKSS Risk. I guess you'd say that. Do I recognize any of the actors? Developed in association with Divitinate 8, whatever that is. So there's an original soundtrack in the mix. Not sure what the heck is going on here. But, so at one point, I guess he coats them with glowing paint and then sneaks up on him in the dark. That's a pretty cool scene. It's called Wake Up because it's, I don't know. It could be, I interpret it in 2 different ways, right? The first way is the heroes are the Gen Z activists, and they weren't doing anything wrong until they upset the capitalist white man, and then the evil capitalist white man hunts them down one by one, right? So the first act, they're doing their activism, which is good. It's a good thing. And then even though they're breaking all kinds of laws, he goes crazy because, he's probably a racist too. Probably a Trump supporter. Never mind that they killed his friend. And one by one he hunts them, but the end of it is that really the kids are the heroes. They're the heroes at the end, the survivors, whoever survives this slaughter. I don't think a lot of them are surviving. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it, but kind of an interesting premise. But then my based interpretation of this is it's really kind of a reversal. It's kind of a statement against you should never do this kind of stuff because you've these people so casually break in and start breaking all these laws and doing all this destruction. This is the inevitable result, and really no one's a hero here. The kids aren't heroes because they shouldn't have done this. This is what happens when you keep doing this stuff. It's illegal. You know somebody died on your watch, even though they kind of don't know it, and you know people can die in these situations. So you shouldn't do this. So the end is that the you know the activism is all BS. It's all a smokescreen for their stupid narcissism, and they don't know what they're talking about. And the horror ending of this movie would be that the security guard wins, and that no one that they didn't even do their research, and it turns out the store isn't even that bad for the environment. That would be the true horror ending of all this. That it happened for nothing. But I don't know. I don't think that's what they're going for. I think they're going for the kids are the heroes and evil white man is evil. But an interesting premise I'll give you. Here's the write-up. Gen Z activists are violently picked off by a deranged night watchman after sneaking into an environmentally destructive big box furniture store. See, it doesn't sound like it's going to be based. It doesn't sound secretly based at all from that description. It sounds like, yeah, you know, when you're doing your activism, oh, it's terrible this man is killing people. You killed his friend. You killed his friend. Like, yeah, that doesn't justify what he's doing, but you could see how someone might snap if he killed your friend. You might be traumatized by it. You might do something crazy. You might think, I have no choice but to kill these people now. It's possible. But, you know, it's a horror movie. I get it. It's supposed to be a metaphor about things. But, you know, it's not a bad pitch. I gotta say, it's not a bad pitch at all. Because it's the same old stuff, right? It's like, you know, it's a slasher movie just dressed up differently. But it's the difference you can make some interesting statements, right? You know, was it all worth it to do all this? I kind of think they're taking the property crime very not seriously. And I think it could be, again, a good statement about how just empty and narcissistic these kids are, and they don't understand what they're getting into, and they shouldn't do it. I mean, he shouldn't murder people, but they shouldn't do this either. So that sort of tension, like who's really the villain here, makes for a good movie, because you can kind of see this guy's point if they killed his friend, right? You're at work, they kill your friend, it's like, oh man, these guys, they might kill me, or I got to get revenge for my friend. He'd get revenge for me. So it's pretty cool. Would I see it? Definitely a streamer for me. Like, I wouldn't go to the movie theaters for this. There's too much that says it's probably not going to be as cool as I hope it is. So I wouldn't pay the money. But if I saw it on like Netflix or something, maybe I'd check it out. Yeah. I'm not a big, you know, slasher movie guy, but this has some fun differences in it. They're using the furniture store as the setting, and they're using the details here. You can see the details. They're not using, although they have butcher knives, but I assume that's from like a kitchen set somewhere in the store. So that makes sense. They're using things like duct tape and, you know, this glow in the dark. I'm not sure what this is, but that's probably something from the store, right? Something that they put on merchandise to alert people of it. So, yeah, it's called Wake Up. When's it come out? No date. Coming soon. So, probably in the next 2 months. I think you could probably do a lot worse than a movie like this. So, yeah. Anyhow, that's it for me, Joni D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. If you can find a more bass take, I say, take it. Joan is extremely based in the other takes. Trust me. I will be this Saturday at the Lakewood Historical Society at 2 p.m. But before that, I'll be at OC Comic-Con, OC Con, at the Ocean City Music Pier, starting about 10. I'll only be there till about 12 on Saturday because then I got to go up to Lakewood. But on Sunday, I'll be there all day. So I hope to see you there. We'll see you.